Derek, any comment? Any other questions?
Yeah, I thought other than the start, that was a nice complete game for us. The guys paid attention to detail, really locked in defensively, and it was nice to see the ball go in the basket. I thought we shot the ball very well. And what made me most happy and I guess proud was that the freshmen have been practicing really hard and given I'd say the starters of the top 8 a good run in practice, and to see them come in and kind of duplicate during the game lends for more confidence and more guys I think we can go to. So we're kind of formulating to get to a point where we have a total complete team, and it's still a work in progress, but we're working towards playing more guys, running and being a little more impressive on both ends of the floor. And you know, those guys shot some threes and made them, which was nice.
Chaz, was this a game that you guys, the type of game that you guys were kind of looking for? It's been a while since you've had a game that was that comfortable.
Definitely. You know, especially coming off a loss last game, we wanted to come out and feel like we get our swagger back. We feel like we wasn't playing UMass basketball and doing what we used to doing. So, you know, coming out today, we just wanted to focus on, you know, executing coach's game plan and doing what we used to doing.
Is that kind of dating back the last 4 or 5 games? You know, a couple real tight ones where you had to come back and kind of
yeah, definitely, because we starting to realize and notice that it's taking a toll on our bodies, some of the guys. So we're trying to limit those situations as much as possible and just go ahead and play our game. We feel like, you know, them games that we was playing close, we wasn't playing UMass basketball into our full potential. So now we're just trying to get there.
Did you and Coach Pecora have a moment or at all after the game to say?
No.
Derek, you talked about that slow start. How much was it you going to press early to get them out of their comfort level in that 2-3 zone?
Yeah, I think we're committed to pressing. How much depends on you know, the type of game it is, where you are. Sometimes it's a little tougher on the road, but when you get 9,500 people in the building, you want to press and get the game moving so you can get them involved. And it's nice to see, really nice to see that you know, people are supporting the team and the program and coming out and have a sellout Sunday morning. It was a big time deal for us, and you know, we kind of appreciate that as a team. I think the guys buy into it. You know, it used to be when we had a big crowd or a big game, things didn't work out perfectly, even before I came here. And I think now we've matured as a team and a program to say when it's a big-time crowd or a big-time game, they're going to come and perform.
Was that part of the reason why I went to Maxie and Trey? I think 2.5.
I think we were down 7-0. I couldn't watch anymore. And you know, Maxie will at least bring energy, and I think Trey has proved that he can make some open shots. So we just needed to mix it up a little bit, and it kind of worked out. Maxie had a couple big plays that got us. You know, you're coming off a loss, you haven't played in a couple days. It's a little stagnant. I thought that gave us the energy we needed to at least say we're here.
Jared, did you like what you saw from Trey late in the game, putting him in a leadership situation with the young guys on the floor?
Yeah, I mean, I thought he shot a couple that he could have passed, but other than that, he was great. You know, it was something that I wanted to do, and I've wanted to do for a while, is put him in and be the leader, take the role from Chaz and let him do it. And I thought he did a nice job of getting guys shots. He made some good plays for himself, and it looked like he had command of the game out there.
Trey, was that something that when you were in that situation, was that what your focus was of trying to kind of keep everybody on the same page?
Yeah, I was just trying to get them all involved. You know, I was in the footsteps last year being a freshman, so I know they were a little nervous. But just talking to them, you know, and just getting them involved. That's what I'm trying to do.
When you go into that situation, is it in the front of your mind to say, okay, I want to get this guy a look, I want to get this guy a look, make sure you kind of spread it out with all 3 of them out there at the same time?
Yeah, it's kind of like how I did Chaz last year. I used to tell him, yo, I'm open, give me the rock. And you did that to me today. So I listen to him, I just try to give it to him and knock down the shot.
Derek, were you curious to see how they would react to having lost the other night? And then after going down early, were you worried about how they were reacting?
I mean, I was a little worried because we were down 7-0, but I figured we'd come out and at least put forth a good effort. You know, the reality of it is when you have the crowd that we had, it's tough not to play. You know, it's tough not to come and play and compete. You might not play perfect. You might come off to a slow start, but you know, when you got all those students and the fans cheering for you and waiting to get into the game, I think that's a huge boost. That's the 6 man we've been looking for a long time.
And obviously, you face the opposite situation coming up now, where you go into 2 small gyms where you against teams that you barely beat.
Today. No, you're right. It was, you know, the one thing that has happened is everywhere we play now, we're talking about, okay, we may have some extra people coming to the game. Like, oh, well, too bad, it's sold out. You know, I mean, just about every game's sold out on the road, and we're nearing that at home, and that's that's something that's a little different, a different challenge for us to go and have everybody's against you and you know, charging the floor after games. So we got to be that much more sharp. We got to be that much more ready to play, and I think we're gonna do that. We're gonna play well. We're gonna play well.
From Wednesday night through to today, was it easier getting your guys' attention in practice after the loss Wednesday night?
Yeah, I mean, I think they've been attentive for the most part, most of the year. We had a team meeting, we went out and did a lot of offensive stuff and had some fun, and we did the same thing on Friday. We didn't I didn't clobber them over the head by any stretch. I thought we were a little more sharp and just, I wanted to see the ball go in the basket, so we shot about 9,000 shots each over the last 2 days. I mean, you know, after some of those open ones we missed against Richmond, I didn't want to see that again. So I'm a little different from maybe some coaches or not. Like, I'm trying to stay even keeled and do what we do. Where you win, you lose. I mean, you have to tweak it some, but not try to get too amped up when we win and not too amped up when we lose.
Derek had 26 assists, 10 turnovers. 3 of those turnovers came in that first 7-0 spurt. I mean, with all the moving parts, was that the best that you guys have taken care of the basketball this season?
Absolutely. I thought, you know, the games that we've been able to get shots and not turn it over and lead into easy ones for the other team are the games we've played well. And to, you know, really have 7 turnovers in the last 38 minutes is, you know, we obviously have good guard play. I mean, when Chaz is out there, you know, to me, for us, he's the best point guard in the country. And then the way Trey played, you know, backing him up tonight showed that he can handle it. And one thing is they played mostly zone, so, you know, we at least got a shot at the basket every time.
Chaz, you in recent games, it seemed like you've been going in the first half being more of a facilitator, and tonight you obviously, did you go in there thinking to shoot more and kind of set the tone?
Just more so set the tone, not much shooting, just setting the tone. I told Caddy before the game that we have to set the tone no matter what every game, and you know, just trying to take that approach, you know, take the first stand, and hopefully the guys follow behind. So, you know, that's what I want to come out and do tonight, and I'm going to try to, you know, continue this play for the rest of the season.
Derek, what was the message you relayed to the team at halftime, even though you're up 16, just not to let take the foot off the gas?
Well, I mean, I explained to him that let's not, like, have them score a couple times, get it to 9, call a timeout, and then we have to, no, let's try to be the team that makes the run to start the half and put the game away. And they were committed to doing that. You could tell by attitude and energy in the locker room they were committed, and they executed, which was nice to see. Good energy and execution.
Did you think a 17-0 run to start the second half was in the cards?
Yeah, absolutely. No, I don't think about that too much. But I would say, going back to Chaz, I actually got on him a little bit early. I said, we do need you to score. You know, he was trying to do a good job of getting guys shots, but and he's doing a good job of balancing, you know, getting everybody involved, but also putting the ball in the basket because we need his points.
Proud of the defensive job you guys did on their guards.
Coach gave me the assignment. Everybody's involved. The whole team is involved when you know, we do personnel. But you know, dudes just locked in. Everybody was locked in, paid attention to personnel and scouting. And you know, I helped tonight. Caddy edge hard on the ball screens, so you know, it made the guards take a second, you know, dribble or a second look at the rim, and you know, that helped us. So you know, I feel like we all paid collective attention to the, you know, details.
Cool. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.